This is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. It's a replay of today's full show.
It's Josh and Chantel. It's Monday, September 23rd. Let's see what happened on today's show. You are not ready to decorate for fall yet.
I'm not. I still have things to do to get rid of summer.
Okay. We're both smart cookies and can tell the difference between our left and right hands.
Sometimes.
We found that out.
Sometimes.
Do you still struggle?
Not always.
Okay. We did some deep cleaning in our bedroom, discovered some long-lost treasures.
Oh, yeah.
Rotated the mattress.
Wild and crazy.
And you still haven't opened up those moisturizing socks.
Maybe tonight.
No, what a treat. What a treat. Something to look forward to, I guess. You told me I need to trim my beard.
Just slightly.
You don't want me to go all the way?
No baby face.
All right. It freaks people out when I do that. It's kind of fun. Our daughter got duped by an internet trend because she wants to be taller. So we'll talk about that. And you're worried that you're not worried enough.
Should I be worrying more?
That's pretty unhealthy, I think.
I'm a pretty unhealthy person.
Is that right? Okay. Well, it all gets broken down in today's show.
Thanks for listening to the show. You can hear it live every weekday morning from 6 to 10 and right here on the podcast. Enjoy.
All right. Here we are.
Hello.
Monday.
Happy Monday.
All right. It is the 23rd of September. And
cruising right through September, aren't we?
Yeah.
No time to stop. Just keep going.
Yeah. Let's see. Today is Education Technology Day, which is cool. Yeah, I like that. It's all about, maybe taking an online class or using electronics to learn more about technology, a little bit of STEM stuff, all that kind of stuff.
All right.
International Day of Sign Language as well today.
I know a little sign language.
Yeah?
Here's what I say to people because I used to teach preschool. So I know enough Spanish and I know enough sign language that I can talk to toddlers.
Perfect. Perfect. It's enough to get you by. It is Great American Pot Pie Day.
Ooh, I love pot pie.
Yeah.
Not the frozen kind.
Yeah, those were a choice.
Ew. You always just ate out the middle and left the crust.
Ew.
The crust was the worst part, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. Field Marketers Day. Yeah.
What's this?
What it says is that National Field Marketers Day celebrates the essential role of field marketers in bringing the gap between companies and their potential customers.
Ooh, uh-huh.
Oh, you're excited about that one? Are you? Redhead Appreciation Day.
Okay.
Restless Leg Awareness Day.
Aren't these days ridiculous sometimes?
Yes, they are.
Restless leg appreciation.
Yeah.
I appreciate
we should know
a restless
about
leg.
It. Was it appreciation or awareness?
Oh, I don't know.
It's Restless Leg Awareness Day.
Okay.
It's Redhead Appreciation Day.
Redhead awareness.
Yeah, no. No. I'm aware of restless leg when I have it.
Redheads.
There it is. Now you understand.
I get it.
It's Monday.
Here we are.
Get excited. Yesterday morning at 6:44 a.m., we officially crossed the autumnal equinox into fall.
We did?
Yeah, you didn't even know.
I didn't.
Did you even feel it?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah, there was a crisp in the air.
At 6:44 in the morning on a Sunday, you went, oh, there it is.
It's fall.
Yeah. Time to get the wreath down, isn't it?
No, I don't know. Like, I'm ready for fall, but I'm not ready to get the decorations out.
You're not?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
I was thinking I maybe was going to get the third degree because you were like, yeah, I need to get all the pumpkins down. It's time.
No.
It's time.
Because I still have a lot of things to do inside and in the garage and outside to clean up summer.
I see.
Before I can get the fall out. And I have a lot to do still.
Yeah, the garage looks like a fallout is a funny joke.
The what?
Nah,
getting the fallout?
It whooshed. It went right over your head.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Nah, it's not worth it.
Why?
We'll go back and listen, and then maybe you'll laugh. It was a pretty good joke.
Sorry. Sorry, Josh.
It's fine.
It's early.
It's fine. I just, pumpkins, apples, orange colors, yellows, reds, all the things.
Yeah.
That's where we are. We're now officially into that season. So I feel like I would be accepting of your decorations at this point.
You would?
I would at this point be like, yeah, it's okay now. If all of the retail stores could now put out fall decorations and Halloween costumes, I would accept it now.
Oh, they did that months ago.
Correct.
They have Christmas out, bud.
I'm aware. And it's not even close. So
It's close-ish.
Not close enough.
That's because everybody's got to get ready. All those influencers have to get ready and try and sell us on all the stuff. So they have to have that stuff accessible. You see?
No, I understand. What I think is interesting is that one store in particular puts the stuff out 6 months in advance at 50% off, and then they decrease the percent off as it gets closer.
That's because they go every other week on their sales.
No, I understand that too. But they have that whole section of Christmas at 50% off, and all the fall decor is at 40% off. Because people are like, it's finally fall. I'm going to go buy my fall stuff. It's been in the store for 2 months.
Yep.
At 50% off until now. And they were like, nah, we're going to make that a little extra 10% on the people that didn't buy it when it was a ridiculous time to buy those decorations. Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, okay.
We're getting swindled.
This is correct. By a business. Well, it's fall, y'all. So
happy fall.
That's it.
Y'all.
That's all I got to say. It's officially fall.
Here we go. Are you able to differentiate between your left and right hand?
I think so.
Good.
It sounds
good.
I probably would be able to do that. This one's my left. This one's my right.
A lot of people, after this study was done, a lot of people said that they still sometimes have to hold up their hands so that they can see the L to determine.
Nah, I'm pretty good. Adults.
These are adults that are like, yeah, I still sometimes, not every time, but sometimes I still get a little bit confused. Even last night, I know my right and left, but last night I was watching football.
Yes.
And somebody fell and hit their shoulder. And I was like, was that their left or their right? Because you know how if you're looking at somebody, it's cross the ways. So I had to think, that was his right. He fell on his right shoulder.
I see.
Got it.
Was that important for you to understand, to feel the injury, to say, ooh.
Well, he was a right-handed quarterback.
I see.
So then I went, did he fall on his throwing shoulder? That would have been very bad, you see.
Well, but you just said it was. You said he was a right-handed thrower who fell on his right shoulder.
Yeah, that's true.
So that would be bad.
He was okay. He's fine.
Okay. Very good.
How did you learn? Did you learn a trick to your left and right? You learned? Do you remember?
I didn't learn do the L thing with your hands until I was an adult.
Yeah, me too, actually. And I said, that would have been helpful to know.
Would it have been?
Yeah.
I think I figured it out pretty quick.
How'd you figure it out?
I write with my right, not with my left. End of thinking about it. It never became an issue, ever. Like, I've never been like, what's that hand? What are you? Not once.
Smarty pants.
I guess. Real tough. I've never struggled.
I wonder if people who are ambidextrous get confused much easier than people who are not.
I would think that they would actually probably be the opposite of that.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Why so?
Because they would very distinctly know, I do this with my right hand, I do this with my left hand.
But we, as one-handed people, distinctively know.
I have two hands.
One dominant hand. You know what I meant.
Okay.
Ay. So they can do everything with both hands is what I'm saying.
But that's not true. They would still prefer to do something with each hand.
Huh.
For example. My dad is, I am going to. My dad is left-handed, but golf's right-handed.
Really?
Yes.
Did I know that?
I don't know. I know that.
Interesting.
It's a preference thing.
That's so interesting. Huh.
Justin, right-handed.
Justin down the hall?
Yeah, next door.
Yeah.
Right-handed, but bowls ambidextrous, depending on the day.
Really?
Yep.
Look at that. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Has left-handed bowling balls and right-handed bowling balls.
I was trying to determine if there was anything that I did with my left hand. Nothing.
Not a thing.
No, that hand is useless. It's not. I use it for a lot of things. But it doesn't lead anything.
Does it ever lead a hug? It might. You might go in and let left hand do the patting on the back instead of the right. Aw.
Maybe I'll try that.
You're going to think it's weird. You're going to go, well, what's that hand? Two-handed
Good
people.
job, Josh, knowing your left and right.
Thanks.
Well done.
Thanks.
You succeeded today.
Imagine this story. Last month, Graham Taylor, he's from New Bern, North Carolina. He's fishing, and he's an offshore fisherman, so he is out in the ocean. 30 miles offshore, a rogue wave comes up and knocks him overboard.
Oh, no.
Out of his boat.
Was he alone on his boat?
Uh-huh.
That's not a good idea.
Well, he was wearing a life jacket,
Good.
which is smart, but he was trolling, which means you have a little motor on the back that goes slow.
Yes.
Or you can use your main motors to go slow, either way. But the guy's boat was still running when he fell out.
Oh, no.
So all he could do was bob in the water while his boat slowly drove away.
Oh, no.
No one driving. The likelihood of it crashing into something is small because he's 30 miles out in the middle of nowhere in the ocean.
But also scary because you're not going to be able to get your boat.
No.
Where's your boat going? Oh.
And you're now alone in your life jacket bobbing in the ocean.
middle of the ocean.
30 miles from the shore.
Terrifying. You know what's in the ocean?
Graham Taylor.
And a lot of scary things.
So, luckily, he was wearing his personal flotation device, but he knew that he had to keep his cool. He had to stay calm, it says. And so he thought to himself, don't panic, stay focused, keep focused, and hopefully something will happen. Somebody's going to come along.
And?
Sure enough, two fishermen,
Oh, good.
Chad and David,
Good.
spotted him bobbing up and down in the water, and after an hour-long ordeal, they pulled him to safety, and then the three men managed to chase down and retrieve the runaway boat.
Oh, good. Phew.
Yeah. So his relaxing day of fishing did not go as planned, but he ended up with a new perspective on fishing by himself.
Yes.
He said, without a life jacket, I really don't think I would have made it. Just be safe out there on the water. Take heed and think. And I think that's great advice.
It is great advice. Also, don't go alone. I worry about you going alone sometimes.
I understand.
Because you don't know what's going to happen.
No.
And you tell me where you're going, but I wouldn't. If I needed to find you, there's no way I would know where to go.
But that's why I try to send you GPS when I can and say, here's where I parked. Just so you know.
So hopefully authorities can help if needed. But let's not make that happen. Okay?
But that's why I communicate. You know what I'm saying?
Good job.
It's good news to get you going. Good morning.
You came at me a little bit hard yesterday, and I don't care for it.
What did I do?
You were a little bit mean.
About what?
Something
about
that I found. And then you said, how much of that stuff do you have? And how much of it is working?
Okay, hold on. You're getting a little excited about it.
No.
Because here's what happened. We decided to, I guess, fall clean our room instead of spring cleaning. We're fall cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed as you were cleaning out your nightstand, you found, what are they? Moisturizing socks.
Yeah.
And you were very excited. And
I
you
forgot
went,
I had
look at
those.
these. Oh, I forgot I had this. They're stylish, first of all. Let me tell you that much.
You don't even know what they look like.
Yeah, I do.
They were in a box.
I saw the picture on the outside of the packaging.
The picture never does
And
it justice.
it is just literally a sock that goes from ankle to midfoot. And so your toesies will stick out. And then your rest of your leg sticks out. It just covers up your ankle,
Your heel.
to your mid.
Mostly.
Yeah, it's what it's for, I assume, is to fix the cracked heel thing.
Yeah, the dry.
Is that the idea?
The dry foot.
Right.
The dry cracked foot.
Still in the packaging.
I forgot I had it.
Hasn't been opened. Hasn't been used. And I saw it and I said, how much of that foot stuff do you have?
A lot.
Because I think you've tried everything, but nothing consistently. You're waiting for a foot miracle to come along and go, poof, you have soft feet. It's not going to happen.
It's not, because what's going to happen is I'm going to have to consistently wear socks and shoes
Yeah. Oh, not necessarily.
all day.
No. You're going to have a foot care regiment that you follow consistently. That's what the consistent thing that needs to happen is.
I did that. I actually did a foot care regimen it lasted maybe a week.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I'm gonna do this weekly. I want soft feet.
I'm going to do this weekly. It lasted a week.
No, I'm gonna do this daily, every day. And I would soak my feet, and I would do the thing, and I would wash them and scrub them, and and then I would get out.
And then what happened?
And then I just got busy.
Yeah.
And tired.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do this daily.
So then you saw these socks and thought, I'll buy those. Then I don't have to do that thing every week. I can just wear these socks that I didn't even remember I had.
No, I totally forgot I had them. And also, why are they in the bedroom? They should be in the
Who
bathroom.
knows?
No, I know why. Because it's a sock. So it's not like,
Why were they
A
in your
scrub.
nightstand, not in your sock drawer?
I'm not going to put them in my sock drawer.
No, never. Why were they still in the packaging?
I put them in the nightstand because I think the idea was that I was going to put them on and wear them to bed. So I put them in the nightstand, which is close to the bed. And then forgot they were there.
How long ago did you buy those?
Oh, probably a year ago, at least.
Good purchase.
Thanks.
Good purchase.
I should have worn them last night.
Yeah, no, you put them back somewhere. Where are they now? Who knows? Who knows? They've gone to the abyss.
No, they're back in the nightstand. I need to get them out of the nightstand so that I can remember that I have them, because I'm like a toddler. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind. I've forgotten all about it if I can't see it.
Well, you've done the baby feet thing a couple of times.
Yeah, that works actually very well. You have to put a bag over your foot for an hour.
Yeah, no,
you have
I
to
saw.
sit still for
and
an
it's
hour.
gross because it like peels for days.
Yeah, it does.
It's really awful.
But it works.
Does it?
It does.
Does it?
It temporarily.
Yeah. Maybe if you did
Yeah.
it consistently, it might help.
I don't need your judgments.
It's not. All right. You going to try those socks?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I can't wait to see them. What a treat. So imagine my amazement when you found moisturizing socks and I found something I had lost back in January.
What was it?
So when's the last time you think we vacuumed under the bed?
It's been a while.
Well, it's been at least since January.
Our bed is heavy.
Yeah, I know.
And our room is small because our house is old. And so there's not a lot of space to move the bed.
This is true.
And so it just rarely happens because it's heavy.
Right. So for some reason we got this wild hair to clean the room, and it's fine. It's all good. We spent a good portion of yesterday
Like really deep cleaning
cleaning, like dusting,
getting rid of stuff,
it was,
organizing.
yeah, whole thing, which is great.
Good.
I'm all about it. And you got all motivated to keep cleaning. But as I'm vacuuming under the bed, I find my Wendy's Frosty key tag that I bought in January. The little hole where you're supposed to put your key ring, the little plug thing is still in there, the little tab. I literally lost it like the second I brought it home. And all year I've been going, where is that tag?
Oh, the tab is still in there. So it hasn't even been.
No.
The hole hasn't even
correct.
been. I see what you're saying.
It's brand new.
So
I lost it immediately.
Once.
No, I brought it home and then I went, where did that go? Clear under the bed. Way under the middle of the bed.
How did you get there?
I don't know how it got there. Also, why didn't I look there? Why would I look there?
Why would you look there?
It was insanely under the bed. Anyway,
Do you have it now?
It's on my keys.
Ring?
Yeah, I put it on my keys.
You were so excited when you found it.
Well, you're supposed to get like a Frosty with every purchase for, the duration of the year. It's at least that's what I'm saying. I've got
it worth your while.
I got a train load of Frosty coming my way.
September,
October, year's worth.
Half of September.
They're going to start selling the 2025 ones
they
probably real soon. What?
You better get to getting.
I thought I had lost it forever, and I had signed it off like, well, so much for that, until it reappeared yesterday.
When did you bought it in January?
Yeah, well, at least
just
December
on a whim,
or January.
You were like, I'm going to get myself
I went to
Frosty
Wendy's
tag.
and they sell it for like $2 or something. Like it's super cheap. And then you get a Frosty with every order.
You just bought one Frosty tag? You didn't.
So I brought home my Frosty tag.
You didn't buy any for the rest of us? We would have liked a Frosty tag.
Oh, I could have lost 4 of them.
You could have.
Why not? Yeah,
or,
I only bought one.
Rude.
Because I usually just go to lunch by myself. And then I would get my Frosty and be fine. It's not like I...
Maybe that was the universe's way of saying...
You should have bought more.
You should have thought about your family.
Maybe.
They like Frosties too.
Maybe you're
Big
right.
guy.
Don't call me that in association with eating so many Frosties. Big guy. I know.
I'm happy you found
I have a problem.
No, you didn't, because you hadn't had any Frosties all year.
And yet I'm still big guy. So, thanks. We got wild and crazy in the cleaning mode. What are you talking about?
We flipped our mattress.
Well,
what?
that was all part of the silliness that is our bedroom. And we
Who's
don't
more
have
wild and crazy than us? No one.
Nobody. And our mattress doesn't necessarily flip because it's like got that soft top, whatever that's called, like a pillow top or whatever.
Okay.
So you can't flip it. We rotated the mattress.
We rotated the mattress.
Which I don't know if that makes that big of a difference.
Living dangerously.
Listen.
We're so cool.
All that means is that because we just rotated it, you're sleeping in the divot I created, and I'm sleeping in the divot you created. That's all it did.
How do you like my divot?
I don't know. I kind of liked my divot. How was my divot for you?
Do you want to rotate it back?
Nah, I can't be bothered. It was too much work to do it the first time.
It wasn't that much work. That was the easiest of the jobs.
I don't know that I even noticed that I was in your divot.
Oh, it's nice of you to say.
What I think needs to happen is a new mattress. I think that's where we're headed.
I felt that the mattress was like poofier. Not poofier, but like I felt more level instead of dippy.
Yeah, because you were in my dip, not your own dip.
So you're saying your dip isn't that much of a dip?
No, I'm saying that maybe my dip is bigger, and so you didn't realize that you were in a larger dip. Do you see? your whole body fit in the dip instead of just the dip that was shaped to you.
What?
I'm bigger
Okay.
than you.
Okay.
So you went into a bigger
No, I didn't feel like I was
area.
in a divot at all, is what I'm saying. I felt like I was just on top of the mattress the whole time. No dippage.
You're making it seem like it sags like a old hammock. Like
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
Well, then don't call it a dip.
Oh,
'Cause
there's a
it's-
dip. But it's like a spoon. It's not like we dug a hole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I slept nice. I liked the flippage.
I fell asleep quick,
Yeah, me too.
as I usually do,
Yeah.
and I stayed asleep for a while, and then my alarms went off.
And that is how nights
And that
typically
is it.
go.
That's it.
So,
That's it. That's what happened.
congratulations. Again, who's more wild and crazy than
No-
us?
Nobody.
Flipping
Not a single person.
mattresses on the weekend. We are cool.
I mean,
We are living the dream.
certainly high up there on the cool factor.
I
For
know.
sure.
I know.
For sure.
You and me, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Coolest.
And when do you want to get together and rotate that thing again?
We're not.
I
We're
mean,
gonna
in like a
leave
few
it.
months. I'm saying, like, when do you want to set a date where we can
No,
we'll meet
we
up.
don't schedule things.
We'll meet up
We're
and
too cool for
and
that.
we'll rotate the mattress. Woo!
We live by the seat of our pants, baby.
Watch out.
We had a date. You surprised me with a date on Friday night.
Yeah. I mean, kind
what
of.
kind of was
kind
it?
of a sort of a
Yeah.
date. But here was the deal. Like our son works that weird swing shift thing. So he was going to be busy. And our daughter, she was doing like a birthday sleepover thing with a friend. And so it was just you and I. And I said, well, hey, I want to fill some of this time because otherwise it'll end up just being a bunch of honeydew list, and I would rather do something else. And so that's where the idea was, hey, let's fill some time, and it worked out perfectly because we were able to go grab some dinner, and because the place that I was going to take you didn't open until 6:00, and so it was all good. Now you were kind of held at mystery. You were in suspense.
Yeah, I didn't know your plan. I didn't know your idea. I didn't know where you were taking me.
Right. At all. Like you had no
I
clue.
said, what should I wear? Should I
Right.
wear some good walking shoes? Should I bring a jacket?
But you kept asking questions, and I said, whatever. You were like, what do I need to wear? I said, whatever you're going to be comfortable in. What shoes should I wear? Is there going to be walking? I said, yeah, there's some walking. How much? I don't know. I've never been there. Like I couldn't answer a lot of questions because I didn't know what it was all going to be. But what was really cool is that I found this place on my own, on a whim. It wasn't something you'd been like, you know what would be cool is if we went and did this thing. It was something I found out about, didn't know existed, has existed for years. I don't know how long, but years, and clearly, and was relatively busy for what
It
ended up being
was.
the final couple of days for this place to even be open for the year. And
Yeah, that was the last weekend.
Yeah, and so it was something kind of special and cool.
It was.
And so, I mean, I don't know. What do you want to say about it?
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect. You drove me out into the countryside,
The country,
and I said, "Where are we going?"
which is becoming less and less and less the country. Now,
Exactly.
about 10 years ago, this would have been way out of town. Now it's sort of the middle of town.
But it was this adorable little this woman. She has 2 little girls, and that's why it's named
I see.
3 Girls Garden.
Got you.
And it's just a little flower garden, not little. It's a
awesome.
large flower garden
Yeah.
that she has just outside of her home. And you are able to go and you can either pick she has 3 different size options.
Mhm.
A little jar or a vase or a bucket.
Right.
And you get a pair of scissors and you just go and cut the
build your
flowers that
own-
you want and build your own little bouquet.
Yeah.
And then you pay for it at the end and she wraps it up in a nice, cute little thing. And now I have this beautiful flower arrangement on my
Of stuff that you
Table.
picked and built yourself, and which it was super fun. And I looked them up. because
It's
I
so
found them through a couple of weeks ago. I was working with the Idaho Preferred folks, and I was at Walmart in Rexburg, and I got a brochure that talks about different like local farms and flowers and produce and dairy and whatever that you can access that are like all grown in your region, or manufactured or whatever, harvested in your region. And so then you can support these local farms. And that was on that list. And I went, I got to find out what this is. And so I pulled it up and I went, this is awesome. Like, this is
awesome.
perfect.
It was
what
super
a fun
cute.
little thing. And you love flowers. And I went, this is so cool. And then I found out through their social media that it was going to be the final weekend to be able to go. And I was like, well, this is perfect timing. It all worked out, which was great. And you had a good time. I think I kind of won the date
You did.
because you kept saying how cute it was and how much fun you were having. So I felt really like accomplished. That was good. Because you were in flowers.
And it wasn't necessarily a date because it wasn't a lot of fun for you.
Oh, it was fine. It doesn't have to be fun for everybody. I got to hang out with you. That was fun for me. I didn't have to have the exact same. Like, I got to be there and experience it with you. That was good enough for me.
What
are you talking about? It wasn't a date. I took you to dinner.
Yeah,
took
that's
you
true.
to cut flowers, and then afterwards,
and then we went shopping for
because you needed a new vase.
I did.
And so we went and found you a new vase for him. Date done.
Date check. Good job. That was a high five on that one.
Let's go.
You did it. That was a good idea.
All right.
It was a nice surprise.
Well, there you go.
You won.
Your turn now. I know.
Always my turn.
I know. That's what you say. You go, it's your turn. I always do the thing.
I've done 5. You've done 1.
That sounds about right.
You bought a picnic set. It's time for a picnic.
A fall picnic.
Yeah.
In the works. Don't worry about it.
We've got some good temperatures the next couple of weeks.
Don't worry about it.
It's in the works, you say?
I said don't worry about it. Shh.
There we were, hugging on a Friday. I get off of work. I come to hug you. You're at home. And your beard pokes
Yes.
me in the eye.
Yeah.
And I go, ow.
It's not that long.
No, but it is pokey.
Why is it pokey? And you had your eye shut for a long time.
Yeah, it hurt. You got me in the eye, bud.
With just one hair?
I don't know if it was just one hair or if it was 2 hairs. But this is a risk of love that they don't tell you about.
A risk of love.
And I prefer you with a beard.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong. I don't want you to shave, is what I'm trying to say.
I should, though. What if I go to like my little 12-year-old baby face? Because that's what happens.
That's what happens.
I turn into a child.
Yeah. And it grows fast.
Yeah.
So you would have a full beard again
in a week.
A week. Less than. Usually 3 to 4 days. I think you have it back.
No, it'd be stubbly in about a week, and then it'd be back to this in probably 3 weeks or so.
Okay. Maybe a small trim wouldn't hurt.
Are you saying that it's a little mangy and unkempt?
I'm just saying.
Is that what you're saying?
It hurt my eyeball real bad. I almost went blind.
Well, maybe don't put your eye near my beard.
I did.
I mean, there's that option.
Where am I supposed to put it?
Higher? Above beard?
I can't.
Tiptoes?
Or I could turn my face away.
Maybe that.
Go in for a hug and turn my face away.
Then you're going to get beard in your ear.
That's okay. That's not going to hurt as much as beard in my eye. That hurt.
Well, it's not like I did it on purpose.
And all I can think about is those dudes that have really long beards.
Yeah.
How does that not get in their lady's eye?
They don't put their eyes next to the beard.
But that beard is everywhere. The beard hair is
Are
everywhere.
you talking about one of those guys that's like crazy long, wispy? That's like having just a head of hair.
A wispy?
Yeah.
I don't know if beard hair is wispy. It's coarse.
I've seen it blowing in the wind. It looks wispy.
No, it's just coarse. It's just long coarse.
Wispy. Because it starts like you got a lot of beard up here, and then as it grows down like a wizard, It gets long and thinned out and wispy.
Wispy isn't
And
right.
then the wind catches it and it looks wispy.
Is that the goal that you're trying to get?
No.
A wispy beard?
I don't want a wispy wizard beard. No.
Okay. Because I don't want that for you either. I don't want that for me. On you.
Yeah, wispy. Very thin and light or flimsy. Yeah. It looks wispy.
I disagree.
All right.
It might have the appearance of being wispy, but you can tell that it's still a little bit thick.
There's actually such thing as a thin wispy beard. It's a style. Yeah. People trim their beards to make them wispy. Wispy whiskers.
You do get when you shave,
yeah,
and then it starts to grow back, and those little like grow back hairs,
right?
Those are the worst ones of all, in my opinion.
Yeah, you don't like that.
No, those hurt. I can't even get close to your face in those moments, in those days where it's like trying to grow back. That hurts. It's like a rug burn.
I don't know what to tell you.
On my cheek.
Keep your cheek away from my beard.
Okay, then I'll just turn my face away whenever we hug. How's that?
I guess fine. If it helps you avoid pain, that's good. I'll take that. I don't want you in pain every time you hug.
Okay.
Coming for a hug and then you're like regretting it because it hurts.
It's not every time. It's just that one time I got poked in the eye. Or
one time since I've known you that's happened.
No, it's happened. That's happened before.
Boy, I've never heard about it. And I feel like as much as you've been talking about this one instance, I probably would have. So I think this is the first time.
Just keep your beard hair trimmer.
All righty.
Yes.
Wispy.
It's time to talk about some sports. It's time to talk about some football. It's Monday day football. Monday morning football.
Monday morning football. I see. All right. Well, there are 2 games tonight. It's a Monday night doubleheader. So that'll be fun.
Who's playing tonight? The Bills?
I know Cincinnati's playing tonight.
Oh, yeah. The Bengals and the Bills, not together. I know the Bills. I don't know.
You did not prepare.
No, well, I prepared what I was going to talk about, but I didn't prepare that. I don't know who's playing because the people that I've wanted to play have already played. So that's what's important.
It's the Jags at the Bills and the Commanders at the Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals are going to take that, and the Bills are going to take that. I'm calling it. The Bills are going to win.
Okay. And they will be 3-0 if that happens.
The Bills?
And the Jaguars will be 0-3 if that happens.
Oh, Jaguars. That's so sad.
The Bengals will be if they win, they will be 1-2. They are 0-2 right now.
We have a Bengals fan in our house, so they need to win.
I know.
Okay, let me talk about my team because the Vikings, showed up to play. Didn't they? Yes, they did. Yes, they sure did. Yes, they did.
Okay.
It was good. That was a good game. They played the Texans and they took it home. And they were in home territory and they had the big horn going.
Yeah, at one point you said, I really wish I could be there to hear the Viking horn in person. And then probably, I don't know, 3rd or 4th touchdown, you were like, maybe they're overdoing the horn a little bit. You might be overdoing the horn. I don't know. Maybe it's too much horn.
That was awesome. So now I am 3-0 and number 1 in my division. What's up? I never used to like when people used to say, they were part of the team.
Yeah.
Oh, we won last night. You didn't do anything. How could you say that? But now I get it because me and the Vikings, we won.
The Vikings and I won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it.
Good.
I helped. I assisted.
I know.
I cheered them on.
You didn't even wear your jersey.
It's too small. And it says Cousins on it, who is not even a part of the team anymore. So I can't. I need a new jersey. I have no Vikings gear. I have a hoodie, but I didn't want to wear a hoodie.
All righty.
Okay. Something else that happened. The Panthers won.
Which was their first win.
First win. And I'm
of the
so happy
season.
for them.
Yeah.
Did they win? I don't think they won it all last year.
Nah, they had to have at least one win.
I don't think so. But I was happy for them because everybody needs a win every now and then. Now, let's talk about my other, because I like a couple of different teams. The Dolphins did not play great yesterday.
No, I'm frustrated because Tyreek Hill still has not delivered. And it's really frustrating.
It is.
And I'm sure, as we all pointed out, it's not just frustrating for us. It's frustrating for him. I'm sure of it. That team has been struggling.
They are struggling
really
this season. It's not a good start for the Dolphins. And I really do like the Dolphins a great deal. So I'm sad for them. Also, so Kirk Cousins, who used to be the quarterback of the Vikings, as you know, is now playing for the Falcons.
Yeah.
So I watched that game, and Kirk Cousins was playing great.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted the Falcons to win. And it was a promising game to begin with. And I was like, great, they are going to win this game. They're going to sweep this game. They did not. That second half was not great. And they had lots of instances where they could have scored a touchdown, and they did not deliver. And I am disappointed.
I know. Do you have anything else to say about it?
That's it. I'm done.
You're not going to talk about your fantasy team?
I don't think you want me to say more about my fantasy team.
I
kind of really won the fantasy this week. 160 points?
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
I know.
Closest one is 86. Get out of here. Get out. I'm done. You're done. Stick a fork in you. You are cooked.
Insufferable. That's the word.
We get a lot of people who tell us, I could never work with my spouse. I could never.
So you and I have been married a long time. I've been in radio for like 25 years or whatever, and you have been in radio for coming up on 2.
2 years.
I know. You're going to have a 2-year
moly.
anniversary soon, which is kind of exciting.
Yeah,
It'll be, around Thanksgiving time?
Christmas. No. Yeah. Thanksgiving?
No? Yeah. No?
Yeah.
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 Yeah?
I think November.
Yeah.
Late November.
Right.
Okay,
around
okay.
Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to hit your 2-year mark. And I've been doing this for a long time. And
never with me.
I know. I mean, you've been around. You've done some stuff, but you've never done like a show like what this is.
Yeah.
And you and I have never done this until these past couple of years. And we even when we announced that you and I were going to be teaming up and we were going to do this show, there were people that were like, I don't know. Like there were naysayers that were like, this sounds like a good way to end up in a bad situation.
And when the idea was first approached to us, we talked about it and thought about it for a lot of days, slept on it, and said, listen, if this is going to work, it's got to work, and we got to communicate outside of the working relationship. But it's also, if it starts to impact our married relationship, then it has to end because it can affect that, right?
True.
It hasn't so far.
Correct.
So I was telling you the other day, and I keep checking in, like, are you still having fun? Are you still enjoying this? Are you
it has its moments.
Getting sick of me? But I said hanging out with you because it just feels like we're hanging out.
Right.
It doesn't feel like work these 4 hours that I'm here. It just feels like we're hanging out. Like this could be our living room and we're just hanging out at home.
Correct.
And I said, but that is the best part of my day.
Oh.
Ah.
Aw.
And then I thought, I should say that on the radio. And then I thought, no, that's too cheesy. I don't want to say that on the radio because then everybody will be like, ugh, gross. But then I thought, what's wrong with being cheesy and saying romantic things? The world needs more of it.
You're right.
I like hanging out with you, Josh.
Well, that's nice of you.
It's the best part of my day.
That's super nice. I enjoy being here as well. It's pretty good.
That's That's not what I said.
No, I know. I'm not going to repeat the exact same thing you said.
You said I like being here.
Yeah.
With me, without me.
No, I like being here. Wish you weren't. What are you talking about?
I said one nice thing.
So did I. I said it in my own way. You heard it differently. What in the world?
What in the world?
Yeah.
All right.
But to those of you that think you couldn't,
You could.
I bet you could.
Because we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out.
It helps if you like the person, though. That's a big deal. Like anybody you work with, if you don't care for them, it's going to be
hard.
a hard working relationship. But I like you. So it's kind of cool to hang out with somebody you like for a few hours every day.
4.
Not bad.
4 to be exact.
Yeah. Yep.
Hanging
and then
out.
there's more later. Like there's 4 in the morning, and then there's this like time where you're off doing a different thing and I'm here doing my thing, and then we get back together at the house and it's like, how was your day?
We're hanging out again?
Yeah, here you are.
We get to hang out in the morning and at night?
It's a weird thing.
Look at
it is a weird
us
thing. Yeah.
doing it.
I like it. I think it works good. So thanks for being here. Congratulations on your almost 2 years. It's coming up.
It is coming up. Congratulations on your almost
whatever it is. I'm an old person.
25
I've
years
been doing
in
it a
radio?
long time.
Wowza.
Yeah, I know.
Wowzers trousers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Emery informed us that she's trying to grow taller, and so she sleeps with the pillow between her legs because she saw on Pinterest that helps you grow taller.
Pillow between knees to grow taller. I don't think that's a thing.
I don't think that's a thing either. She said.
I know it can help with like hips and stuff.
Yeah. But it doesn't help you grow taller.
Okay,
What'd you learn?
This went viral online. She's been duped. She's been duped. It can improve your sleep posture and your pelvis alignment, but it will not make you grow taller. The idea that you can gain 2 inches in height by adjusting your sleeping position is wildly optimistic. The biomechanics of the human body just don't work like that.
Okay. Well, we'll send her that article.
I don't want to break her heart. She thinks she's going to get taller. She's frustrated that she's not 7 feet tall. I don't know how tall she wants to be.
I don't think she wants to be 7 feet tall. I just think she wants to be taller than 5'2". I think is the real issue. But she's married to, she's the child. She's the byproduct of 2 short people.
Right.
So sorry. That's all you're going to get, kid.
There's a whole bunch of videos that are like, no, it'll make you taller. Now, listen, you are taller when you lay down than you are when you stand up because of gravity. And so if you lay down and you decompress your spine, you're actually taller than when you're standing and gravity is pushing down on you.
Okay.
Pulling down on you, however that works.
Squashing your body.
Yeah, squishing you. But so if you lay down and you sleep, you stand up, you're taller in the morning than you are when you go to bed. But that's just that.
It?
Yeah, there's no such thing as there's no such thing as getting taller.
With a pillow between your legs?
No.
Dang it.
It does help your posture, which is good. And it puts less strain on your back and your hips so that it's more comfortable, but it is not going to make you taller.
Sorry, Emery.
Yep.
Sorry to dash your dreams. Your tall dreams. Wah, wah.
This is a very Bobby Brady thing. Like, we're going to find her, like, with her arms stretched out, trying to get tall, hanging from the swing set or something. I'm going to be taller.
We're kind of in this weird stage of life where our kids are old, and now we are finding ourselves without them more and more and more. They are off doing their own things. They are old enough to take care of themselves. I find that I'm not worrying as much as I should be because I know that they're capable, independent kids.
Okay.
And they also have their phones on them 24/7.
Yeah.
I mean, Beck is a young adult.
Yeah.
And he went out of town with some friends over the weekend.
Right.
And Emery was hanging out with her friends over the weekend. And then I start to worry that maybe I'm not worrying enough. And so then I go, I haven't been worrying about my kids. Maybe I should call them or text them. Maybe I'm not worrying enough. And then I worry that I'm not worrying enough. And maybe I'm not
healthy.
being a very good parent.
Yeah.
Because I'm not worrying enough about them.
That's healthy.
Right?
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I
I'm
know.
worried about not worrying enough.
Yeah.
That's
what I told you on Saturday. I said, I haven't really thought about the kids in a couple of hours. And then I went, should I be more worried?
No.
I know. I don't think that I should be, because I know that if something were to happen or if they needed us, they could call us at a moment's notice and we'd say, let's take care of it.
Right.
Let's figure it out.
Right.
But that's weird. That's new territory for me.
Okay.
And I don't know I don't know what to do with my emotions, or lack of emotions, rather. Lack of worry.
Well, you should definitely pile on more worry. That's the solution. The solution is worry that you're not worrying. That's good. That is good. No, it's fine. We check in. If you feel it on a whim that you just want to say, hey, how is everything going? Just checking in on you. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's being an attentive parent, and that's fine. You can just say, hey, just checking in. Everything cool? Awesome. Hope you're having a good time. That's it. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. If you feel the need, and that's probably appreciated.
Keep living my life.
And then do your thing.
Just do my thing.
Do your thing.
Kids are okay.
Right. And if they need something, we go, hey, I'm in the middle of something. I'm going to have to leave because I've got to go help. That's it, that.
Right?
Yep.
Strange.
I know.
What a weird phase of life we are in.
That is true, but I'm not worried that I'm not worrying enough.
I know.
No, you don't know. I know. You're fine. It's all good.
Things are good.
You don't need to wander around like a ball of worry. Like, I'm just so worried.
No, but that's not.
And then, because now you're going, I'm not walking around like a ball of worried. Should I be?
Should I be?
I know, exactly. I'm worried. That's what I'm saying. Stop it.
Worried that I'm not being a good enough parent because I'm not worried enough.
You're good, dude. It's good.
Thanks, dude.
You're good, dude.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, totally, dude. Totally good, dude. Totally good.
There was a cop in San Francisco, and he got rid of his regular costume. It's not a costume. It's his uniform.
Okay.
He got rid of his uniform and dressed in a rainbow-colored inflatable chicken costume for his traffic safety patrol at a busy intersection. Yep. It's one of those where it looks like you're riding the animal.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So the top half of him is normal, and then the bottom half is the inflatable costume. So it looks like he's riding the inflatable chicken. But he wanted to make a point to demonstrate how many drivers fail to yield to pedestrians, even those that are as bright and obvious as the officer.
For sure.
He said, look at me. I'm brightly colored.
Yeah, you can't miss me.
I'm large. You cannot miss me. And still, people were like, no, not going to stop. Not going to yield to you.
So that's in San Francisco. And I'm going to tell you, if you tried to do the same thing in East Idaho, I bet you get the same result.
I bet you would too.
I think people in cars in general don't necessarily know that pedestrians have the right of way. Just in general. Like I just think people go like, why are you in the road? Get out of my way. The road's for cars. And they will barrel through anything. That's not the way it works.
No.
There are laws.
There are laws.
And those laws straight up tell you that the pedestrians have the right of way.
So that these are the same laws in San Francisco as well. And for every driver who refused to let him cross first, chicken crossing the road.
I get it.
Which is hilarious.
I get it.
he would flag down his partner and they would be issued a fine of
That's
up to
what I'm
$400.
Yeah. Yield to pedestrians.
Sheesh. He
That's
said,
a
if
big
you
deal.
don't see someone in a giant chicken costume, then we really have a problem.
Right.
And I think it's less that they saw the person and more that they were like, I see you, but I'm not going to stop
Right.
for you.
Why are you in the road?
Yeah.
Roads are for cars.
I
Get
got
out
more
of my
places
way.
to be. My day is more important than your day.
That's the attitude. I mean, even this morning on the way to work, I'm like stopping at a light because it turned yellow, and that's what you do is you slow down and stop. And not the guy next to me. He's barreling through. It turns red. He's still going.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
I got to get there.
Stop it. Stop it.
Be safe.
Right?
Stop for pedestrians. They're
And-
trying to get to their places too. They just have to
quit
get there
running.
much slower than you do. So give them more time.
That is true. And quit running red lights.
And that.
Quit running the red lights. Oh, hey, guess what?
Oh, hey, what's
Do you
up?
know what time it is?
It is time for Would You Rather? Would you rather? Would you rather this or that?
Yes, it is.
If you didn't know, that was made up on the spot.
Was it?
That's just one of my many talents.
Okay. All right. Would you rather this or that?
Would you rather be trapped in a room with bees or in a pool full of jellyfish?
A what full of bees?
A room?
What kind of bees?
Honeybees.
I'll take that.
I know, me too. Because here's the thing about honeybees. They don't want to sting you because they'll die. So I
But
think
I'm also not going to give them any reason to. I'm just
Exactly.
going to chill out.
if you're just cool and calm and
Right.
collected, they'll leave
I don't
you.
have an allergy, so I should be okay if I do get stung, and I'll just hang out there.
That's what I'm saying. I don't mind.
Now, jellyfish, I don't think they're going to attack either, but there's a much higher likelihood in a pool of jellyfish that I'm moving around
Exactly.
and I'm going to end up bonking a jellyfish.
You're going to get
and-
stung whether you want to or not.
And I don't want to deal with that.
Bonking a jellyfish.
I'm not going to be in there bonking jellyfish. Tell you that much.
Ping-ponging.
Yeah, I'll be hanging out with the bees.
Plus, then, if you've got jellyfish, you know what they do to jellyfish stings?
Yeah.
You know the cure?
No, I know. I don't want any of that.
So
I don't need any of that.
I'd rather go with the mud on the bee sting
Is that a thing?
than the jellyfish stung cure.
I don't need to hear any more about it.
Okay.
I've already made my decision.
Me too. Room full of bees it is for both of us.
Would you rather this or that?
Best of luck, bud.
Classy 97 KLCE on YouTube. That's where you find us. We've got YouTube shorts that we've posted.
What about YouTube pants?
YouTube videos that we've posted. We've got clips from the show that you can watch.
Ooh.
You can see us actually making radio, which
Yes.
is kind of fun. You can subscribe to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast on YouTube and YouTube Music. You can also get to know our other channels, Sunny 97 and Classy 97 Light, a little bit. We've got the Sunday Blessings podcast with Jay Hildebrandt on there. You can check out the Riverbend Awareness Project podcast. It's on there too.
Yeah.
There's a lot to do
La-di-da-di-da.
on our YouTube. And every day we take the show and we turn it into a podcast. We take out all the music. So you just get us talking for like an hour or whatever. And then you can listen to the show on demand whenever you want. So if you don't get a chance to wake up at 6 a.m, but you want to know what were these guys talking about at 6 o'clock in the morning, you can find out at noon. You can find out at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You can find out at 5. You can go to bed with it. It's fine.
We do
Everywhere you
have a
listen
friend
to
that says
podcasts.
he sleeps with our podcast in sometimes, and then he falls asleep,
And you said
and that's fine.
you said that you kind of felt like, does that mean we're putting you to sleep?
Or does
buddy?
that mean that we're just so relaxing and what's happening over there?
Nothing. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
Okay.
I think it's comfort food. That's
Okay.
what I think.
I love it.
I think that's what we've got going. But anyway, if you want to listen, you can listen on YouTube. You can watch some stuff on YouTube. We're also on Spotify, Amazon Podcasts. We're on Apple Podcasts. Everywhere you get podcasts, you can get Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, which is this show.
The podcast.
The podcast, yeah. And you can listen wherever you get podcasts. Thanks for listening to the show today. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Bright and early, and I guess we'll talk to you then.
We will. Happy Monday. Bye.
Okay, bye. Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.